Okay, guys, we are extremely low on batteries, so we may lose my lighting here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this bad boy in. Outside on this little cauldron here is all bubble bar, and the inside is the Bath Fizzy. Ooh. So after your cauldron is done fizzling, you are to take the cauldron part, the outside part, and break them up and run them through water, and that will give you your bubbles. Because instead of going ahead and using a plastic cauldron, she went ahead and made her cauldron out of bubble bar, which I think is pretty damn cool, really innovative. I'm really pleased with that. Nice new way to, like, you know, do the whole cauldron bomb thing. Everybody does cauldron bombs, everybody does, you know, the bombs like this around Halloween time, but I have yet to see one bubble barred, you know, I have not seen one like that yet. I like to hold them sideways, just so that way they kind of have like a flow, you know. It had a nice little like swirl of what I believe to be like melt and pour soap on the top, little green swirl, kind of look cool. Ooh, look at it go, look at it go. There's a lot in there too. There is a whole lot to bubble out, and we don't have much time left on this camera. Go faster. We are getting a very pretty lavender watercolor, nothing too deep. Little pieces of the green melt and pour on the bottom of the tub there. They melt down pretty fast. They never really stick around. I kind of hope to get rid of my light right now. The battery is running low, so when the battery runs low, the flash goes. Once again, this was from Whipped Up Wonderful on Etsy. You can go check them out on Etsy right there. I received mine through the Lavish Bath Box for the month of October. The Halloween-themed month, obviously, because everybody loves Halloween. Okay, almost done. There's not too much more left in there. There's a lot in there. Really cool looking, though. Look, you guys should just sit it down there and let it do its little, like, volcano deal. Okay, so the tub isn't filled up all the way at all. And already, I'm getting, like, a high moisture content on this. So it's really, 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 really soft. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, here it is. Really, really soft. Oh, we're at the end. This was the last little bit that was in there. There is nobody left inside him. But look at that. That's a massive amount of bubble ball going on there. That's huge. So let's go ahead and see if we can break some of it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that is our bubble bar. It's pretty waterlogged, but I'm gonna say right now, just from the way it's breaking down, I know it looks like poop in my hand. This is better yet done with a strainer. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pause this. I'm gonna grab Bob the strainer, and we are gonna do this with the strainer, because it is not, it's not like one of those real breakable kind of, it's not crumbling is what I mean. It's a very doughy consistency, which probably due to the only way to keep its shape really was to really give it a more wet consistency. But it's not really like a crumble, you know, like a regular bubble bar would be. So I'm going to grab the strainer, and we are going to go ahead and run it underneath some water with the strainer. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys. I got them still down there. I broke them up, smashed them up in Bob the strainer, and I'm letting them get waterlogged, but we turn on our water and we're going to go for it. Obviously, we are getting some bubble already. That's a good thing. I will say, for my taste, just my personal preference, I probably would not purchase this product, but since I received it through the Lavish Bath Box, I now know that this type of bubble bar is not one that I personally enjoy. I just don't like this type of bubble bar. I don't like that extra doughy consistency to where it's like breaking down Play-Doh more than a crumble. It kind of takes forever. If you don't do it in a strainer, the chunks sit at the bottom of your tub. It's a pain in the ass. It's just something I don't enjoy. So, you know, it's like one of my pet peeves. So rather than go ahead and purchase product, now I know I'm just not enjoying the bubble bar from this company, and perhaps maybe other products would be more up my alley, and I wouldn't know that unless I went through my Lavish Bath Box and found out. So it actually worked out pretty well. I like the smell. I will say the Bubble Bar doesn't really have much fragrance as the balm, the baking soda portion of it did. It almost has like a kind of soap chemically smell to it afterward. I don't know. It's not. Don't take it as a chemically smell, but it's like a certain smell that Bubble Bars give off. I don't exactly know what it is that fragrance, why it makes that fragrance, but it's a certain smell, and it's not one that I kind of like because it blocks out the fragrance that you're trying to scent it in. You know, it kind of blows it out. Alright, so we are getting a good amount of bubble from it. But I will say for her Bubble Bars, they're not up my alley, so Bubble Bars I will not aim for with this company. But I would definitely say bath bombs, yeah, because I like the bath bomb portion of it, and I like the fragrance of it. I like how, like, very moisturizing it is. I'm just not the Bubble Bar kind of person with this one. I like a more drier, denser Bubble Bar. Because now I'm pretty much at my top end here. I'm about to hit my wall soon. And I have so much left in there. And if I wouldn't use a strainer, that would kind of be like all over my bottom of my tub. And it's just, that's not, ugh, I just don't like that. I don't like feeling stuff on my feet, not realizing what it is, you know. You ever step into the ocean, you get that piece of seaweed that comes up alongside you, and you're, oh my god, something's gonna bite me! You know, well, that's kind of how it feels. I get a little freaked out. I'm weird, just my personal preference. If yous don't mind, I would definitely suggest, yeah, just use a strainer with Bubble Bars that are like this. But it's not my cup of tea. Alright, so I am pretty much up to the wall right now with the bubbles. And I have all this left over. Which, you definitely do not have to use the entire piece. But considering that I dropped it into the water, you know, like, let me move this aside. Considering that I dropped it into the water, and it got all, like, waterlogged and everything, I kind of couldn't really, like, break it down. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't really, like, chop it down and everything. It was already wet, and it was done. Watercoloring, there really isn't much anymore now that it's full, but it is a nice, very nice, lighty, like, kind of lightest sheen of purple that you know, like a light little lavender sheen. It feels good. It feels soft on the skin. It feels really nice on the skin. As for fragrance, that Bubble Bar killed it. Nothing at all. The Bubble Bar just killed it completely. Definitely, this item is not my cup of tea. This is not something I'm enjoying. I'm not liking the smell anymore on it because the bath bomb kind of got dissipated with that smell, that after smell, that Bubble Bar. If anybody knows what the hell I'm talking about, leave it in the comments down below. It's just a weird kind of soapy smell. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell you would call it, but it's a weird kind of, almost like it almost has like a burnt plasticky soapy smell to it, and it killed off that beautiful fragrance coming from the bath bomb itself inside of it. So not my cup of tea, not liking this particular product. But I'm thinking I may want to try just her bath bombs without the Bubble Bar portion to it. I'm thinking that might be pretty cool. Because I definitely did love that fragrance, and I do like the way the water feels. This is just not enough for me to sit in this and enjoy it, so I'm going to go ahead and drain this down, and we're going to pick another product. So, if you'd like to try this product, don't use your own opinion, please. It's just not something that I enjoy. It may be something you may like. So, these are just my random opinions, and I'm no one special. So, try things for yourself, please. Once again, this is Whipped Up Wonderful, and this was the Cauldron Bubble Balm, where the cauldron was literally made out of a bubble bar, which I thought was an amazing, great concept. It was one of those things, a good idea at the time, just didn't follow through that great. You know, I don't know. It's not for me. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and hit the lever and drop this stuff and let it all drain out, and then we are going to try a new product. So, we will be back soon.